In this video, we learn about definition, example, and application of completely randomized design. But if you are new on my channel Statisticians Club, please subscribe the channel. Now let's start. Definition. It is the simplest type of basic design in which treatments are assigned to the experimental unit completely at random. That is, the randomization is done without any restrictions. In other words, we can say that when we perform randomization on the experimental unit, there is no restrictions such as apply treatments within row or within column. We can apply treatments completely at random to the whole data set or experimental unit. So we can say that there is an equal chance for every treatment to appear in any experimental unit. Explanation. This design is flexible because every experimental unit have equal chances to appear experimental unit. For this reason, we say this design is completely flexible and any number of treatments and any number of units per treatment may be used. Moreover, the number of units per treatment need not to be equal. It means if we have 9 data points and we have 2 treatments, so one treatment maybe appear 6 times and second maybe appear 3 times to the experimental units. So number of units per treatment need not to be equal. A completely randomized design is the simplest design for comparative experiments. Completely randomized design used for comparative experiments, and it follows 2 basic principles of experimental design: randomization and replication. In my previous video, I discussed there are 3 basic principles of experimental design: randomization, replication, and local control. Completely randomized design follows the 2 basic principles: randomization and replication. Here is the example. We want to test 5 different drugs based on aspirin. To do this, we randomly distribute 5 types of drug to 40 patients, and 5 drugs are A, B, C, D and E. So these are the names of 5 drugs, and we allocate these treatments to the experimental unit. Patients are the experimental unit, 40 experimental units at randomly. So after randomization, A is allotted to 10 people, B is allotted to 12 people, C is 4 people, and D allotted 7 people, E is allotted to 7 people. So we have completely randomized design where treatments, drugs, here drugs are treatment, are randomly attributed to experimental units, means patients, and each patient receive only one treatment. We also assume that patients are uniform. There is no difference between them. The population of patients are uniform, and we allotted treatment randomly. And we read here number of units per treatment need not to be equal, and you have this application here. The number of treatments here is 10, here is 12, here is 4. They are not equal, and each experimental unit patient receive only one treatment, not 2. So this is the important point. Application. Completely randomized design is useful in situation. Number 1, when experimental units are homogeneous. Number 2, experiments are small, such as laboratory experiment. Number 3, some experimental units are likely to be destroyed or fail to respond. Thanks for watching. If you want to see video on basic principles of experimental design, balanced versus unbalanced design, definition of treatments, p-value, then you click in front of your link in front of your screen. Thanks.